Today's apartment is an insane deal in a part of town where there's almost nothing available ever. We're headed to Queensboro Plaza, which is 10 minutes from Grand Central, just across the water in Long Island City. And the apartments in this building are huge. Plus there's an elevator and a part-time doorman, two things you won't find in Manhattan for this amount of money. And speaking of Manhattan, why would you even live there when stuff like this is available? Let's go find out. All right, here we are in one of the largest apartments you can get for $1,600 a month anywhere. And since we're in the middle of a blizzard, we had to come straight here from the train. But that wasn't too bad at all. The train is like 5 minutes from the front door of this building. And no matter what part of the city you work in, if this is the building that you're living in, getting there is gonna be simple because we're surrounded by all of the trains at Queens Plaza and Queensboro Plaza, which is the closest stop. Now, the neighborhood that we're in does have an industrial vibe to it. After you get out of the train, there are little shops. There's a grocery store right down the street, but definitely Long Island City is a little bit different than a neighborhood like, say, the Village. I think it's kind of cool, and what's great is that the building that we're in, it's not a modern high-rise. This thing is old school, but it's got some features that will definitely make it easy to live in. Now, down here in the lobby, there is a part-time doorman, but there is a full-time snack center. Look at all these choices. You can get all kinds of candy. You don't even have to leave the building. Jalapeno poppers in a bag. Looks like the letterbox is still here. In case you're wondering, this building was built in 1930. On a day like today when it's snowing, you'll also be happy that there is a game room. Can you make enough money hustling at pool to pay your rent? Maybe. These apartments are pretty affordable. You've also got a ping pong table. There's also foosball. If you're one of those people that calls this table soccer, please stop. It's foosball. And there's a movie room. Those chairs look pretty comfortable. All right, this is not bad. You can see the screen. You've got the pretty fake fireplace. And let's be honest, there's no way that you've got more friends than there are seats here. There's also a fitness center here. This is like a mini gym. So I was told that this whole gym down here is actually new for the building, and they're gonna build this out with even more equipment, which is great. You will not need a gym membership. Down here in the basement, there's like a complete laundromat. You've got tons of machines pretty much everywhere. You can refill your card over here. Actually, I think it's like an app, but either way, laundry and building, that is huge. Down here in the basement, you can store your bike so it doesn't get stolen. And since most of these don't look like they're locked up all that well, no thieves must live in the building. Cannondale, no lock. Now, we're actually here to see two apartments, the second of which is gonna be this one bedroom. But since it's being cleaned up right now, we have to come back. If you have fun watching this, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. I make between 3 and 6 videos every single week. I don't want you to miss one. Here in the studio, after you walk in, you've got the kitchen, part of the living space, and then this long hallway that leads to some storage and the bathroom. This area measures 20 feet by 18 feet 1 inch. You could put a dining table over here or over here by the kitchen, but I think you're gonna want your entertainment center either over here or against this wall. If that's where the entertainment center is, you could have a couch right in the center of the room, and then you could have your bed over here by the light. But no matter how you set this place up with this much space, having a place to sit and eat, having a place to watch television, and a sleeping area all in the same apartment at this price is huge. You can actually have guests over. You can hang out with friends if you have friends. The kitchen here is awesome. There's a full-size fridge. There's a really good stove. And not only is there a microwave, but beneath it, there's also another cooktop. If you can't cook, you're gonna really appreciate this part of the kitchen. Is there a sink sprayer? Oh, there's not, but you know what? For $2 on Amazon, you could probably put one in. You've got outlets for coffee makers, toasters, George Foreman grills, whatever. Please don't get a Foreman grill. It already has a cooktop. Now, one of the coolest things about this place is this hallway right here, because it almost makes it not feel like a studio, even though it is a studio. What's great is you've got this closet right here for storage. And if this isn't enough for you, there's room here for other things. But I think my favorite part here is the bathroom, because it's got all the original details that were here when the building was made. The only issue with that is this building might predate the medicine cabinet, because all we've got here is mirrors. You've got a nice big standing shower, and look at that, you've got the towel holder right next to the sink. This costs $2 and it's gonna make your life so easy. That's how you know the landlord cares that you enjoy the apartment, when they put stuff like that in it. But let's head upstairs and see if the one-bedroom apartment is a better deal than this. There are windows kind of everywhere. Look at the living room, and then there's even more windows over here on the other side of the kitchen. This place is gonna save you so much money on electricity. That's where the train is, in case you're wondering. The layout here also rocks. Right down there's the front door. You've got this little hallway, and then you've got the kitchen, and over here is the living room. The bedroom is right around the corner here. Now, because of how big the studio was, it should be no surprise that here we've got 20 feet 5 inches by 16 feet 11 inches. I'd probably put a dining table over here, right here across from the kitchen, and then everything else here is living space. You could put your couch on either wall. You could put the entertainment center across from it. This setup is gonna be pretty simple, and I can't imagine that getting comfortable here is gonna be an issue. Now, even though I can see the trains going by, it's worth mentioning that you can see them, but you can't hear them. If you could hear them, I would leave this place immediately. That would be awful. The kitchen here is also fantastic. This is a lot more kitchen than we had downstairs, just because of the amount of counter space and because it has a sink sprayer. You've also got a dishwasher, a microwave, and the oven looks much larger as well. There's also a vent, but I think that might be overkill because you've got so many windows. But if you can't cook, you'll be happy that that's there. Now let's check out the bedroom. And the space we've got is 12 feet by 7 feet 11 inches. Not the world's largest bedroom, but it'll fit a queen no problem. And then over here you could get some additional storage. It does have a little pocket door right here, so you can close this off and have a private environment, which if you're here by yourself or with one other person, I don't know why you'd need that. But if your mom is in the living room, you know, this might save your dignity. Last up through this door, I'm guessing we're gonna find the bathroom. I love it. It's pretty much what we had downstairs in the studio, but I think I liked the bathroom in the studio better. The only plus here is you've got mirrors on both sides, so you can see the back of your head perfectly, and it looks like I need a haircut. And if you need an amazing one-bedroom or studio, check out the video description for a link to the agent's contact information so you can get one of these awesome spots. And then let's see some more apartments. Pick one of these, and I'll see you in the next video.